Hello people, how are you doing today? Welcome to an episode of Tubez Tumblr. It's been a minute and I probably said last time that I was gonna try and start doing these more often, but I haven't had the time, okay? I'm a film student. I've been on sets for like the past 2-3 weekends. Somebody's smoking. I can smell it up here on the 3rd floor. But I'm gonna go ahead and give this to you. And you know what? So let's see what I found on my Tumblr today. Well, first, I found this headline saying, sword fight after man robs shop with sword, but shopkeeper pulls out a scimitar. I'm pretty sure I might have pronounced that wrong. Now, when I first looked at this, I was like, okay, this shit can't be real. And then I realized, one, it's 2017, so I mean, Donald Trump won the election, so apparently anything can happen, I guess. But then I went ahead and looked it up, and oh my god, it was actually for real. This is pulled straight from the news article. A sword-wielding robber found himself fighting for his life after shopkeeper pulled out a massive scimitar, once again, I probably pronounced that wrong, and fought back. The shopkeeper in Perry Market, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The shopkeeper's brother, MC Hadari, said he hit the sword that dude had in his hand. The brother hit the sword, he ran away. This apparently happened last year, and wow, I'm trying to wrap my head around this. I think this is a big reason to advocate for, you know, being able to carry around swords now. Like, can we bring that back? If people can openly and concealed carry guns, why can't I have a sword and walk around with it? With a gun, you can get somebody that's 10 feet away, but with a sword, you gotta be up close and personal. Which one's less dangerous and actually a lot cooler? I know that was a really weird term, but whatever. And now a moment of common sense. If you leave a restaurant like this, you weren't raised right. And for the person that tweeted this, I gotta completely fucking agree with them. Like, you cannot, how are you so lazy that you can't just pick up and take your shit over to the fucking trash can before leaving? Like, pick up your tray, take it over to the trash can, dump it in, place the tray, and then go out the door that is literally probably 2 feet away from it. Is it so hard to do?
But isn't it their job to like clean up that stuff? I mean, why should I?
That's not an excuse. Now here's a post that I definitely have to agree with from Snorlax. It is, first of all, cool name. Second of all, the Scooby-Doo animated film renaissance around 1998 to 2001, in which Zombie Island, Alien Invaders, Witch's Ghost, and Cyber Chase came out, was literally an iconic era of animation history. The Disney Renaissance? Boom. First of all, shots fired. Second of all, I gotta agree with them. During that era, those were easily some of the best Scooby-Doo movies that there were, mainly because in those cases, the monsters were real. And for every other movie after that, it seemed like that you know, the monsters were obviously just people in disguise, they were fake. In those cases, the monsters were actually real. Like the tagline for Zombie Island was,
"This time, the monsters are real."
Plus, I gotta note one thing. God dang, the songs in Zombie Island were easily some of the best ever. Cause it's terror time again. They got you running through the night. It's a terrifying time. Hold on a moment. Sorry, I had to check up on my roommate. He was laughing a lot more than usual. But anyway, now this is an anon message that Jaxblade had gotten on Tumblr. I would probably tell him about this, but still, I gotta actually show this because I feel like this needs to be said. So my buddy got married recently and he told me that he had to hold his tears back because he's a man and didn't want to cry at his own wedding with the woman he loved, and that got me thinking, do you think you would cry at your wedding, or would you be the manly man to hold back your tears? And Jax responds with a perfect response. I'd cry at my wedding because it's a miracle, it's happening. With a response of the gif from, I don't know what anime this is, but essentially this person is laughing and then they heel over and start crying. And I feel like even in today's society, it's still looked down upon for men to cry for some reason. Like the stupid phrase of be a man, like no, okay? Men cry. People cry. Men have emotions just as much as women do. So why the fuck can't we show it? I'm not a fucking robot. I'm gonna cry if I'm happy or sad about something, alright? Does it make me less of a man? Hell fucking no, it doesn't. Now to what I'm most likely to title this video about. Death Note. Yep, Netflix, you fucked up. Again. Well, I wouldn't say Iron Fist was a total fuck up. It was a flop more than a fuck up. But yeah, Netflix apparently is trying to do an American, quote-unquote, adaptation of Death Note, and it got a lot of people pissed off, including my friend who I actually found this out from, and I definitely agree with him because First of all, these American adaptations of anime are always whitewashed as hell. Like, there's no other way to put that. They're whitewashed as hell, okay? I hate to remind people of this, but look at Dragon Ball Evolution. Whitewashed as hell, and it flopped. Avatar: The Last Airbender, while that was an American-made cartoon, it still flopped because, you know, you use a bunch of generic white kids to play every fucking character. Then you got rid of the Kyoshi Warriors and Toph. Great job, M. Night Shyamalan. But Ted the Gay had to go ahead and put out 4 key fundamental things that are just wrong with the argument of it's an American adaptation. And this is shit that I most likely would have said myself, but they went ahead and said it, so here's what they say. The new Death Note is an American adaptation or reimagination. Netflix is allowed to create a license. It's just a movie. Elle is black, so it's okay. First of all, to the people saying that, no, the fuck it's not, okay? No, it's still not okay at all. American does not equal white. Asians are the most underrepresented group of people in U.S. television. Light would have especially given them a unique role to break stereotypes that have been presented as intelligent, sexy, and ruthless, which contrasts are how Asians are usually represented. Men are desexualized and women are oversexualized. 2. Do you not think it's highly suspicious that they've set it up so that a white guy with a god complex kills the ominous hooded black man? 3. This adaptation falls so flat because Japan shapes Light's sense of justice. It specifically comes down to Japan's justice system, in which most cases don't make it to the prosecutor or court, whereas in America, money makes a huge difference in your defense. Basically, Light's sense of justice is heavily based on the fact that many criminals never got a conviction, like Misa's parents, and he deemed them guilty based on the facts that were available to him, whereas an American Light's solution to injustice will be very different to Light's initial screening his victims approach. Y'all feel? TLDR, Light's sense of justice involves acting as a prosecution, whereas an American Light would just be going against rich people. 4. Also like the above, Japan is very racially and culturally homogenous country. The crime narrative does not necessarily rely on race, whereas in America, yeah, it kind of does. So basically you got, again, a white guy with a god complex killing people who aren't white. True. Death Note is a story that's almost contingent on Japan's justice system. Light's father and his squad, and L, are specifically and inherently Japanese in their handling of crime. In my humble opinion, it can never translate to the United States in any way, and maybe not even any other countries, honestly. Beyond that, whitewashing Light, especially in the context of the United States, a non-homogeneous country where white straight cis boys have the most privilege per capita and hold that privilege over non-white communities, turns the narrative from sort of a gray moral story of a young man who spirals into a complete egotistical lack of control to the story of a young white man who serial murders because of his own twisted sense of justice, as in the story of most American serial killers, with a supernatural twist. Yawn. Beyond that, if they're true to the original narrative and nuances, which is a big if, we'll see a brilliant, autistic-coded black man in L defeated and ultimately killed by this bored megalomaniac of a white child. When you look at all this, do you honestly think that an Americanized version of Death Note is going to seriously work? Also, let me just note this. I've said this many times before. Many people always argue that the American adaptation, quote-unquote, is a good argument. It's not. At all, okay? It's not a good argument. Not everybody in America is white. People always associate white and American to be the same thing, which doesn't make any sense, okay? I'm an American. I'm black, but I'm an American. And also, a lot of people have tried to use the argument of, well, Japan knows it's an Americanized version. First of all, one of my friends, whose dad was in the military and lived in Japan for over a year, many of his friends there didn't know that he was American. They assumed he was from Africa. They didn't know he was American until he actually told them. So yeah, a lot of people in Japan don't even know that not everybody in America is white. I'm blaming that mostly on the education system there. While it may be some of the best in the world, still falls flat in some areas. It seems to be very obvious. But that's not the only thing that's completely wrong with this. They intentionally sought out a white guy to play the main character. Like, look at this real quick. Reminder that this guy was rejected from Netflix to play Light, an Asian character in Death Note, because he was Asian. I literally looked up this video. His name's Edward Zell, by the way. I literally looked for the video, and yes, this is exactly what happened. They rejected him because they weren't looking for an Asian guy to play an Asian character somehow.
You know,
I keep hearing from some ignorant fools that the Death Note casting is not racist. Oh yes it is. Let me tell you why. Through the grapevine, I was told to my face that they were not looking to see Asian actors for the role of Light Yagami. Yeah.
Explain to me how that makes any fucking sense. Real talk, somebody at Netflix, whose idea this was, you need to be hit over the head. You know what? I want to just hit you over the head with a spoon and then bury you. With this spoon, specifically. I think the best way to end this is, hey, here's a Death Note. Hey, whose name is in it? Aww. Oh well, too bad, so sad. Great job, Netflix, you fucked up, and this is probably gonna be a bigger flop than Iron Fist. Was it too soon to say that? Nah, no, it's not too soon. Anyway, that's all I gotta say today. Comment down below. What do you think about the Netflix casting for Death Note? Do you think it's a very stupid idea and that they should probably just trash the shit and start over? I think that. Yeah, they should. Okay, anyway, bye.